Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Liberty Lady Liz here. So, this is, I'm filming this on Friday, but this will be Sunday's video. So, please excuse me in advance for crying. Braylon, if you're watching this, this is about our great grandma Rankin, who died before you were born, and I was 1 year old when she passed away. So, Braylon, I just want to tell you a little bit of what I know about her so that you know that she's watching over us. She's probably all of our guardian angels right now in heaven. And, yeah. So basically, this video, I dedicate it to my great grandma Rankin, even though she's not here. Oh, camera slide. There we go. So I dedicate it to my great grandma Rankin. The reason why I dedicated this to her is because she was really an amazing woman. So Braylon, this was grandma's mother, our parents, your father, my mother, and Uncle Jeff's grandmother, and this is our great grandmother. So yes. So this one in the middle, that's our great grandma Rankin. She was born August 25th, 1918, and she died in 2008. I'm not sure when. I just put the yearly death anniversary before this video starts because I want to remember her year round, not just around her death anniversary. I don't know when it is. I think it's summer, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this was in July of 2008. I was 1 year old, and this is great grandma Rankin. This is my mother, your aunt, and this is our grandmother, and this is me, your cousin, your older cousin. This is me when I was a 1 year old. And this was taken in Seattle, Washington, because grandma grew up in Washington, and that's where great grandma Rankin raised our grandmother. So, yes, and our great grandma is buried in Washington. I don't know where, but I'm gonna go and visit her someday as I get older. I'm gonna ask my mother to take me there. I'm gonna fly out there someday and see her because I really miss her. So yeah, so I also made this sign that says Great Grandma Rankin's death anniversary. Great Grandma Rankin, I love you and miss you so much. I hope you can hear me. Thanks for being my guardian angel. We love you and miss you so much. Until we meet again. And I'm gonna put this in my room on my bookshelf next to this picture to remember her. So another thing about my great grandma is she was an army nurse, and she has the same birthday as our Uncle Robert, so just remember that when you watch this. Uncle Robert wasn't born in 1918, but she was. So, yeah. I just really, really, really miss her. And she has a shortbread recipe that grandma has and my mother, your aunt, has. And it's in the kitchen. I'm not going to get it out now because I don't want to go through all her recipes. That would just be a mess. But she does have it. And every year around Christmas time, we make her shortbread recipe. It is so good. And if you ever get a chance, ask grandma to make it because it's so delicious. It is so good. It's heaven. Anyway, yeah. So I just want to take the time to remember her. Yeah, like I said, she died when I was 1. I remember her a little bit, and that's why I'm talking about her, from what I know of her, from what I've learned. She had a great big heart, and that's why she's an army nurse, and that's no wonder why I want to be a nurse when I grow up, because I just miss her so much. But yeah. She helped take care of people in the army, like when they got hurt. I think that's why I want to be a nurse, because she was a nurse. And the best part about her, I remember going to see her in Seattle, Washington. I just don't remember I don't remember taking this picture. But I do remember them putting me on her lap. There's a picture of us, just the two of us together, me sitting on her lap. She was smiling and she had the best smile ever. This is probably why Grandma has the best smile. And all of our parents and our uncle. And I think that's why she, I want to be just like her because she's so heroic, and I think that's a good way to remember our great grandmother, even though she's not here. This is just something that every year comes up, and the reason why, when you are up here, the reason why she never talks about great grandma is because that's her mother, and it makes her feel so emotional. And that's our great grandmother, our parents' mother, or our parents and Uncle Jeff's grandmother. That's why Grandma very rarely talks about her unless you ask her a question about her. And I want to follow this example because this is her memory. Even though she's not here anymore, I want to keep her memory and her legacy alive. I want to keep her spirit alive. Because, I think that's also, I don't want to be an army nurse. I want to be a certified nursing assistant, but it's still taking care of people. And I think that that's very important to keep her memory alive, because the more we keep her memory alive, the more I think she knows that we're thinking about her. And something to remember is, even though she's not here, she's always looking down over me and my cousin, and all my cousins, and I think that's so important to me because every day I can feel her presence, and I just know that she's here, and it makes me feel so comforted to know that she's watching, and to know that she cares about us. That's the thing. Here's something you guys can learn about death. When a loved one dies, whether it's a parent, a sibling, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, if you believe in heaven, if you're a Christian and you believe in heaven, which I'm a Christian and I believe in heaven, you don't have to believe in heaven even if you do believe, even if you are Christian, but if you are like I am and you do believe in heaven like me, here's something to remember. Even after a loved one dies, I gotta hold this together. I don't want to cry on camera because it'll be embarrassing. But even after a loved one dies, their body is not physically here. Yes, their body is not physically here, but their spirit will always be here. And if you believe it enough, they're always going to be looking over you. Looking over you meaning they're up in heaven, up in the sky, above, with Heavenly Father, but their spirit is still around, but their body's not physically here. They're looking over you. They just want to make sure you're okay. That's why they're always watching over you, meaning they're in heaven. They're watching over you. They're over you. They're not on land. They're not on the earth anymore. Yes, they're not physically on this earth, but their spirit is still around to know that you care about them. And she may not be listening to this right now, and that's okay, but I hope she gets the message that I put her picture up in my bedroom because I really miss her. I took this down for about a calendar year, and then I decided to put this back up because, I hung it on my corkboard, but I think it would be better in a frame. Because this does not deserve to be, this is better, this picture deserves better than to be pinned to the corkboard. So I just said, you know what, yesterday, before I had dinner, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna put this in a picture frame, and that's what I did. The original picture was us in Charleston before our grandparents sold the Charleston house. over on Christmas with you, me, Ella, and Riley. And I believe your sister Gracie was there too. But like just for like a couple hours or something. But yeah, so this is her. I will insert. I did take a screenshot of this picture and edit it, and I'm going to post this when I edit the video. So watch till the end. But yeah, I think another great way to keep our great grandmother's memory alive, Braylon, is to if your father, my uncle, has a shortbread recipe that she made, ask him to make it around Christmas time. Or something else you can do is just like think about what you've learned from me. I mean, I don't know her. I didn't know her that much, but I did know her enough to know that she really loved me. And she loves you too, even though she's gone. I hope you know that. I hope that even though she's not here anymore, she does love you. She loves you. She loves me. She loves Ella. She loves Riley. And she loves Karis. And I can't make this clear enough of how much this picture really means to me. It means everything. Because I'm gonna cry. Because this is something that I was little, but I was still around to not to understand, but to know that she was gonna die soon. I did not go to her funeral, in case you're wondering, because I was too little. My dad stayed here and took care of me while my mother flew out to Seattle, Washington for her funeral. But yeah, that's this picture. It's very special. Gonna keep this picture framed forever. Gonna keep it framed forever. I am not gonna let this go. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. Braylon, that's a little bit of our great grandmother. And I will see you guys on the next vlog. Peace.